Hi, here we are again for the broadcast for the next week with Francesco and Peter. And Francesco, what do you think the next week are the stars telling us about, what we can expect?
Hello, everyone. So we started this week with this full moon in Libra, and the full moon in Libra is very special. Is giving us all these strong influences about generating something new, but also like ground. So this week is going to be a lot about grounding, and I want to talk a little bit about some aspects very quickly that they are important and relevant. As we say before, we need to be a little bit careful about this energy of Aries that is pushing us to be impulsive and be a little bit reactive. We are in the phase of Sun of Aries, so the people that are born in this period, they are the one that they have more. Um, they have a stronger connection with the earth, and they are the more mature of all the three. Yeah,
Mm.
as we say last time, Aries is following a three moment. Like the first moment is with the planet Mars, the second one is with Sun, and the third one is with the Venus, like a planet. So this energy somehow they modify also like the personality of these Aries. So now we are in the face of the Sun, which is like the more mature and the more stronger. Also, the people that are born in this period of time, of course, I'm referring to the from the Kabbalistic point of view. So
Yes.
with the Jewish calendar, so the moon, yeah, month, uh, they have the ability to transform themselves, to transform for a higher goal, for a higher
Mm, mm,
purpose in life. And somehow those are the weakness of the Aries is to inability to see a long-term goal. Somehow in this energy it's possible to dedicate a little bit more on that long-term goal. Actually, this is the most important time that we have to focus on that, right? Somehow this energy is stronger because of this conjunction. Yeah, when we see this conjunction of the Sun and the planet Venus. So
mm.
this is a very good, especially right now in this next week. For this week, let's say, this is specifically good for new partnership, good values. There are those partnerships that are focused on good values, good intention. Anything that start with this kind of good within the project is a very good, it creates a lot of it's a good energy, and it's got very good perspective. Also, this is like stronger by this other aspect, which is the Mars trine with Saturn. Here I put it like some aspects that are relevant this week. This is also very good for projects that are grounded to reality, so it's bringing reality in the context. Yeah,
Mhm.
so the focus, like everything that is it creates more realistic outcome.
Mm.
Everything is focused, and what is pushed now has a long last life. So it's gonna have a long last impact in life, so it's gonna stay for long. So the advice is to focus more on putting the base for a long lasting project that is based on good value and good purposes, rather than act. This is not real time to do a lot of things. It's good to review and the seeds of something that is going to come later on. So it's good to make like a good review, but also like to start to use this beautiful, like the beautiful energy of intention. Also, like this moon that is now here, is full moon, is opposite to the sun.
Oh, yeah.
It's also very, and the moon is in Libra, so it's very good for intentions, to plant the seeds, to begin something that is based on reality, on the present, on the realistic. situation, right? We need to be careful of this Mercury and Neptune that are
Yeah,
conjunct
yeah,
here, because that's when this whole chart makes sense, because we need to be grounded, and
yeah.
these two, they want to bring us into the fantasy land.
Ah,
So
interesting.
somehow, if you use this energy to focus on the imagination and the potential only, and not putting like, and not be dreamy, but use this dream to focus on the reality of the project, we can really actually make the most of this energy. But if we go into the dreamland and we take decision based on that, because
Yeah,
that's the real key, that's the problem. That's
yes.
when we go overboard, we go into a dreamland, we go into a fantasy land. In reality, we don't have to take decision based on that. We need to use that energy to canalize with a new idea, to review our project in a different perspective. This will give us like a lot of possibility, especially if we find a partner that is willing to travel with us in these lands. Of course, we still have the same problem as ever, which is like the square of Saturn and Uranus, which is still there. Always like remember the wisdom from the past and looking at the future with with that light. And also we have a very good influence, especially at the beginning of this week, with this moon trine with Uranus, which is so it's 120 degrees. Yeah, that's what is a trine, and trine is a very positive. It brings a lot of excitement. So everything that sounds new, review things also on a new light. This is a very positive. And nevertheless, this week is going to be not completely positive. Yeah, we're
Mm,
still like, we still need to be very cautious, especially with our mouth, with our intentions. So to focus on like the reality and not go beyond that. Be careful about the system belief. Our system belief can be part of this dream,
yeah,
not to take it too serious,
yeah.
and not to forget that maybe what we believe today is not what we're going to believe tomorrow. Beliefs are just beliefs, opinions. So we need to be a little bit detached from that and focus more on reality, focus on the ground, on the earth. And so if we do that, we're going to have a lot of energy and benefits for the week to come, because the next week it will be very, very positive.
So
So
this is the time to plant a new project when you have a company or when you're looking for what is my goal in life, then you can come to us for counseling, because this would be the moment to make a change. Yeah, right. I want to create a different life. So what do I have to let go, and how do I ground my change, and which steps can I take? Right.
absolutely, this is the perfect time for your for life transformation, for review 1 year. Also the transit, to review your transit, because sometimes we don't talk enough about the transit. Like transits are very important part of the birth chart. They show you how to make the most out of your year, of your timeline. And this transit, they can tell you a lot about how you you can make those changes, which month, which dates are the best to make those changes. And this is exactly the right time to make this, to review your life goals. um, these weeks to come are getting better and better and better, but if we use the right energy from the transit, and see how they compare with our natal chart, right, then we can definitely make huge steps in our life, both on a business and on a personal level.
Yeah, we giving this constellation exactly to be very specific. What we can do now is, of course, we talking about without the birth chart, what is coming out in the next week, but we don't know your transitions points, right? We don't know where you are in your birth chart. Therefore, we have to see your birth chart. Francesco has to see it, and then we can make a very personalized constellation or coaching for you.
Yeah, definitely. I would we integrate this with the Enneagram, so we can actually see a 360 degrees of a person, and see on what specific aspect we want to that someone wants to change, we can really support the person and in this moment. Also because this is a time in which we all are changing and nobody is excluded. We are all in the same on the same boat. So we are here to help. We are here to make people transition to this new era, and with ease. Many people are feeling like uncomfortable these days because of this transition has not been easy. So probably we are talking more to them. We're not talking to people that they feel okay with this
Mm.
transition because maybe they have already a revelation and transformation. But to those that they feel this moment difficult, we can really support you. We can really be here to show you how can certain aspect of your life can make a huge difference when seen through the astrology or through the enneagram or other tools that we do like counseling. We can really help you to choose the right path.
Thank you so much, Francesco. And we invite you, and we wish you, we invite you for our coaching and counseling, and we wish you a nice week. Thank you, Francesco, for your
Thank you.
words.